know. I was really, to be dangerously sincere for a moment, I was really excited that it got so crazy so quickly. Because at the time it felt like, oh, some people just want something different to happen right now. And I think in a harmless way we were able to I recently won the Peabody Award, and we won it for... I'm not changing the subject. I'm not talking about me here. I recently won a Peabody Award. We won a Peabody Award, and we submitted the shows where I ran for president. We only did 7 shows on it. We submitted those shows, and what we said in the shows, in the submission packet was, what we do when we do the show, when we put it at its best, is that my character embodies some hypocrisy or some political gamesmanship, in that case, teasing the audience as to whether you're running for president and then inserting yourself into the political process as trying to sort of a spoiler or something like that. Or in this case, overtly grabbing for funding, which is nacho cheese, Doritos funding, that is almost illegal but not quite illegal. And then as soon as we break the law, we back away from the FEC. Literally, FEC lawyers were calling us and saying, you can't do that. That's breaking the law. You'll go to jail. Okay, what if we call it the campaign coverage money? Would that be okay? Would it be legal for me to run for president and use the Doritos money to cover my own campaign on my show? I said yes. And so what we said in the packet to the Peabodys is, we didn't say it in this way, but we essentially said, the closer something in reality looks to my character, the more it must be bullshit. And that's what we do continuing with the show. And by doing that, by wrapping the idea in nacho cheese dust, we did 7 shows on campaign finance reform that people who were 18 were willing to watch. And that was what I was most proud of. So we took a difficult subject and we made it palatable.
Jay, our next question tonight comes from a UB parent and a graduate. Where's Tim Lafferty?
They all seem to be over there.
Stephen, I'm a loyal member of the nation. But before I ask my question, I need to point out that our beloved football team is the reigning co-champion of the MAC East Conference. It is indeed.
Well, then I'm firing an intern. They're going to have to do without the money I don't pay them. You know, let me apologize to you. You really a member of the nation?
I am, sir.
Come over here.
All of that, and you had a question. My question is, this is the first year in many, that all of the major candidates are from the U.S. Senate. If Hillary Clinton wins, will you consider becoming the next senator from the great state of New York?
Senator from the great state of undisclosed location. Unfortunately, I don't live in New York, I live in New Jersey. What's a loophole? Can I declare residency here in one of the dorms or something?
All you need is a mailing address in the state of New York.
Seriously? Is that how Hillary Clinton did it? Are you shitting me? Is that... I could live in New Jersey, work in New York, getting a mailing address like, in Times Square and run for Senate? Oh, that idea is so stolen. Your residual check is not in the mail.
Here's obviously a question from a loyal viewer. If you had the opportunity to name a Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor after Jon Stewart, what would it be called, and will be in it.
It would be a very short pint. It would be, gummy bears and matzah. It would be called Chewy and Chewy.
Earlier tonight about friends and your family. What do they all think about your success in political satire, and is this where they thought you would end up?
My mom, I have to say, she never worried about me. She was really nice. My mom, one of 11 kids, I guess she ran out of worry. Before she got to me, she's like, oh, I always knew. My mom only worried about me once, actually. She actually only expressed worry once. I had done a TV show, and it had gotten canceled, and my wife's company that she worked for had gone out of business, and we just had a baby. And my mom said, Stephen, how are you feeling? How are you feeling?